Gotham City. What a terrible place to live. If it isn't some deranged villain dressed up as a giant bat or a psychotic clown wreaking havoc on the streets, it's the city's favorite upscale dining establishment, the Iceberg Lounge, owned by a so-called gentleman who's really a mob leader, the Penguin. Who, of course, Gotham has its so-called protectors, like the Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder, but they are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the real guardians of the slums, the forgotten corners of this city where the shadows of crime and despair hang thick in the air. There's another Cape Crusader out there, a man who embodies vengeance in a way that even Gotham's most hardened criminals fear. Jean-Paul Valley, better known as Azrael. Jean-Paul had a normal life once, or at least a semblance of one. He was a college student studying computer science, trying to live a life that most would consider ordinary. But that all changed one fateful night when his father appeared at his door, bloody, beaten, and on the verge of death. Clad in what appeared to be a bizarre, almost theatrical suit, his father delivered a cryptic message with his dying breath. Go to the Swiss Alps. There, Jean-Paul would be trained by a man named Nomaz, a mysterious figure who would introduce him to the ways of the Order of St. Dumas, a secretive zealot organization known for brainwashing their recruits into becoming flawless killing machines. What Jean-Paul didn't know was that his father was once an Azrael himself, a member of this secret order. He had been gunned down by a criminal named Leha during a mission, leaving Jean-Paul as the heir to the Azrael mantle. And so began Jean-Paul's descent into a new life, where his normality would be erased, replaced with physical and mental conditioning that would transform him into a peak human fighter. His training included acrobatics, martial arts, and a mind molded by the zealous teachings of Saint Dumas. Jean-Paul became a weapon, an avenging angel cloaked in fire, wielding a blazing sword and telescoping blades hidden within his sleeves. Can it get any more metal than that? But as with all things in Gotham, nothing is ever as it seems. Jean-Paul's mind, while hardened and trained, was also manipulated. His father had implanted subliminal messages in his mind, programming him with the system, a dark, mysterious entity that Jean-Paul thought was a higher power guiding his every move. But the truth was far more sinister. The system was not a divine force, but a black box technology akin to a mother box, storing the memories of every previous Azrael. It was a device that controlled and manipulated Jean-Paul, turning him into a pawn in a far greater scheme. The Order of St. Dumas has succeeded in creating a perfect assassin, but at what cost? The truth behind his origins was even more twisted. The Order did not just mold Jean-Paul through psychological conditioning, they altered him on a biological level. His mother was treated as nothing more than a broodmare, subjected to inhumane practices, and he was raised under brutal conditions. To ensure his strength surpassed human limits, the Order spliced his genes with those of animals, making him something more or less than human. This horrifying violation of nature and morality stood in direct contradiction to his so-called divine laws we claim to follow. Azrael's legacy is one of blood and conflict. He has fought Batman himself, and even held the mantle of the Dark Knight when Bane shattered Bruce Wayne's spine. But Jean-Paul was too brutal, too unfeeling in his mission to protect Gotham, and when Bruce recovered, he reclaimed the cowl, forcing Jean-Paul into exile. Yet Azrael is nothing if not resilient. He has battled with both the system and his own hallucinations, enduring a lifetime of torment, but never truly breaking. His combat prowess is unmatched. Nightwing himself has stated that Jean-Paul is stronger and faster than anyone else in the Bat family. He fought Bane and emerged victorious, the very man who once broke the Bat. He was engaged in deadly sword fights, and even still made Deathstroke one of the deadliest assassins in the DC universe. The system is a powerful weapon, making Jean-Paul a living black box for the memories and skills of all past Azraels. It grants him near instantaneous knowledge, allows him to subconsciously dodge attacks, and even has the ability to shut off his pain receptors, making him practically unstoppable in combat. His durability is immense, his skills finely honed, and his rage unrelenting. Jean-Paul is not merely a warrior, he is a force of nature, a divine storm unleashed upon those who would corrupt Gotham further. And in a city where justice is often overshadowed by chaos, perhaps it takes like a man, like Azrael, a flawed, broken, but undeniably powerful avenger, to tip the scales back towards balance. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, and if you want to, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.